Hey guys, Class Wars here for the month of April, and I am going to be recording for my Cosmos night here on server 2 Europe AG. And now we're in, but I'm not prepared at all, so I'm gonna go over and take my buffs. So let's go with 2 crits. The reason I take 2 is so they go for 1 hour, because one scroll is only for 30 minutes. Troop count increase, take 2 of those. Health increase, that's important, very important. Magic defense, super important, especially against magic attacks, and I'm expecting in Night Class Wars more magic attacks. So physical defense as well, of course. Magic attack I will take just because I have many scrolls, but it's less important here. Physical attack, of course. Then we'll take a big endurance potion, a charisma one. I don't have too many of these. Defense one, I'm only 6 of those, and of course power potion. So that's settled. Black stones and so forth I don't need. The gem sockets, I think I've already done that through the gem event. What else? Let me think. All that stuff. I wish there was an event to eat all these soul crystals to bring my bell rating up, but I'm actually gonna keep on saving them until there is something nicer. For level 80 stones, I couldn't do the dungeon every day. It's very difficult to find a party, and so I have 157. It's already good enough, I think, for me, and over time I will get a bunch of those as well. 125,000 bell rating, that's as high as I've ever had. Every time, every class wars, I'm getting stronger and stronger, but everybody else is as well. So getting into that top 100, I think, is becoming harder and harder because there's a lot of stuff sold by cash, and if you're not putting in the cash, it's even that much more difficult. Still have those 60 rings, and I'm actually not gonna turn them to 70 or anytime soon, because for the 80 you need the tokens, so that's gonna take priority over the rings. My health, let's fix up the troops really quick, recruit a bunch of them just in case. And health 119,000, it's better, not as much as some of those top knights at around 150,000. So but it's as good as I can make it, and my knight is a non-payer, so there you go. That's what I got for that. Of course, one place where I lag behind all the cashers is in the stables. I don't have all the mounts that they have. I have a lot of gray in my stables, so whatever I could I got, but it's a lot of grays, and of course the stats themselves are probably much lower than the cashers. Astrals as well, I try to get them as high as I can, but they are lagging behind the cashers, and especially on people who can make a lot more gold in World Boss. So I have 7 6s around, 1 8, which is a holy sniper, because as I'm critical build, that's pretty important. Seconds are coming down. I'm gonna go with an offensive build, so I'm gonna switch this over. I'm actually gonna take the regular Delphic, I think, for speed's sake, because the enhanced Delphic takes longer to load. So I'm still gonna go with the regular one. I have my whirlwind, which is important, and I have my talents with whirlwind at 8. So that's gonna be, oh, I just forgot the runes. Good, I popped in here. So it's gonna be brutality and blood then. And this one, puncture, is gonna reduce the cooldown on my whirlwind a lot. So I will be able to do a lot of whirlwind. Straight away I get a purple sylph opponent, so there were changes certainly to the way things people are matched, and I just started with a little bit of confusion. Don't have brutality or anything on, so I lost that opportunity. So it's a mistake on my side to begin with. Still a few seconds left for the whirlwind, so I might let the brutality to hit him. So that's what I'm gonna do. Gonna cast the whirlwind again to clean up the Templar and also do damage to him. But he's already going to Sylph mode. So this is pretty dangerous for me. I'm gonna put Bleeding Rune and try to put up a shield to try to survive his attacks. And go to Gaia, that's the only thing I can do. But it started very, very difficult for me. And I made mistakes, so I paid for that. But still, he's of course very strong, being with a purple Hades there. And it's going to be interesting. So first one is a loss, so that's how, and everybody is going to have a more difficult time now. Probably the matching has been changed, so we can see that. And I'm expecting a lot more changes to the Sylph selection. So before we had Gaia a lot in the knights, and now everybody has put battle protection. So I have protections level 3 Electro and level 3 Light against Apollo, and I put a little bit level 2 Dark, expecting Hades. So level 2 Dark, I have exactly the same setup, and as many crystals as I could gather. And as you see, I did meet the Hades that I was expecting to meet. And of course Electro versus Gaia was there, and against Apollo I also put, because that is also a magic attack strong Sylph. I've seen him in the class wars before, in the Knights class wars, so that's why the resistances are like that. And yeah, like we saw Hades there first, and I actually expect to see more Hades. I'm even expecting to see Pan, because Pan has a strong attack against Gaia, so it could be anything, so we have to be ready for whatever. And to begin with, I should probably start with Brutality the next fight and do a Slasher and a Whirlwind. Alternatively, I could do Slasher, Brutality, Whirlwind, and Ultimate Slasher, something like that. But I'll try this one with Brutality first. Here we go. Okay, he gave me an easier opponent, so this one is a win for sure. So we can end this one fast, and then I'll pause until the next one. So there we go. So that was 2 rounds, 1 win, 1 loss. I'm still surprised that first round selection caught me confused a little bit, but it is what it is. We are back in the third round is about to start, and I should have actually mentioned about the points as well. You see I have already 405 points, so that has been changed as well. So I got a blue Apollo here, 3-star, just like I thought that Apollo will be there somewhere. So hopefully my resistances will help. And he seems to be not there. He must have switched on the class wars and left. And that would mean I win this one as well. But probably would have won it in any case. Just would have been more fun with somebody. So Bleeding Rune I like a lot. It's you see 8,000 damage he's getting, and during normal time, so that's quite a lot, and it really adds up. I better kill him fast before he might return to the PC. Let's go to Gaia. Oh, he woke up just like I thought. Now the Bleeding Rune is going to hit him quite hard. You see 12,000, nice blue glow. That's from the clothing, I think. You see, he could have killed me if he was there. So I get a win there, 270 points. So you see the points have been rebalanced completely. So that's pretty good. So it seems everything is become more fair, at least on the first sight. Here we go with the next one coming up. And brutality is being prepared. There we go. So I don't have enough clothing, so you can see, otherwise I would have done whirlwind to begin with. But Sugar has enough clothing, so could do brutality whirlwind straight away. That's definitely benefit. So I am ahead and will probably win this one. So I'm not going Sylph mode just yet. I'm gonna do ultimate slasher, put blood and go to Sylph mode that way. Although not super necessary, but still good to win. With Pookie Apollo, we didn't get to see that one. Or maybe we do. No, bleeding got him down. So far so good. One loss on the record. Round 5 on its way. Let's see, we got Gil-galad with Vilya, Gaia 3-star. I don't know why my slasher was so late. I must be lagging and I don't know it. That's not good. It means he will be ahead. So he is a defensive knight waiting to use his Gaia. So I will put up a shield already because it lasts for 5 turns, so that will be good, and go with whirlwind, which is ready. He's trying to clean up. Oh, I didn't do the... Let me see if I can get the bleeding through. Yep, bleeding is through, but he will be the first one doing Delphic on me. Although he might have... No, he will be the first one. I hope I can survive. I have 99,000 life as well as resistance. So, oh, and I blocked on top of that. So definitely survive that. And 69,000 takes him out. That was cool. Taking a small note, also my mage is not doing so bad as well. If I bring that up over here, you see my mage is on AFK mode doing pretty good at 945 points, and he won already 2 rounds by himself. So that's not too bad at all. If you think about it, I only have 1,215 points and the mage is at 945 on AFK. So whoever you are, just join the class force, you get lots of points. Alright, here we go with round 6 coming up. I hope I lag less. Let's try to get a brutality through. If it continues like this, I'll do slasher before it did chaos. So that's actually not so good for him, because I'm doing brutality and slasher, so that chaos wouldn't have damaged me a lot. Worst case, I would have slashed one of my Templars, and that's not such a big deal. But he's already ahead because he's much stronger. He took out my Templars quite well. So I'm gonna put up a shield, and not sure, possibly I need that whirlwind through though. So I will go to Gaia straight after this whirlwind, no matter what happens. And the bleeding is on as well, but I probably will not survive this unless I block. Although I do get to cast the Delphic first, but I don't survive to do it. So yeah, it was a much stronger opponent. Chances of winning that was too low. Round 7 coming up, 2 losses on the record, the rest are wins, so that so far so good. I have to just keep on winning, hopefully. I'm gonna go with Slasher without Brutality now. And gonna do Brutality now, because this I think is better with the lag. Because this will allow me also to hit him with Brutality Slasher again. He shouldn't have done that. Definitely shouldn't have done that. That Ultimate Slasher was a mistake. Now he's going already to Sylph mode. I think it's a little bit too early because, well, the Templars are alive. Let's try to get a bleeding through. I'm gonna put up a shield because I think I can survive whatever he's got now. And now he has very small chance of hitting me, 33% only, and if he does, I would still win, would still survive it. But it goes to the Templar, and the bleeding was on as well, so even if I would die, the Templars with the bleeding could possibly kill him. So that's good. So thanks for the fight. Fight for love is his name. So there you go. Alright, so we got 1620 points, and the round 8 is coming up. Gonna go with the Slasher beginning. Slasher is quick, so you can get a quick attack out. Can do Brutality right after. There you go, that should be plenty time for Brutality. And Whirlwind being prepared. We got Silutu, who is a defensive knight as well. So he's trying to get those Templars to live longer. It's a pity I have a damage increase of 15%, but it was my time to put a shield. Now the Whirlwind should kill off the Templars. I am in front, so this is good news. So let's do Sylph activation, and hopefully the bleeding rune will work. Yes, that's good. And I'm also the first one to attack with the Sylph. Delphic ready. So this is gonna be important to crit now. No, there was no crit. So let's see how. Oh, it took 63. Quite heavy, but he's got bleeding on him, as well as I'm hitting him first. He's getting lucky again with the block this time, but I should still win, although the first one was not a critical and the second one was blocked. Still managed to win, so that's good. 270 points added, 1890. Just having a quick look at the mage as well. Just bring him over. He is not doing too bad. 1350 points. He's got only the basic potions, level 3, no scrolls, and he's still getting good points, so that's pretty good. Compare that to the 1890 over here. You see that with all the power and everything, my knight compared to my mage, and while actively playing, that's not such a big difference. So even on AFK mode, you get really good points. Next round coming up. I need to keep on winning, so give me somebody I can beat, hopefully. Oh, we got Wolf here with a scary Apollo. So I'm not sure about this one. What? 121,000. What I would call a regular Ultimate Slasher. I am so dead. That is not fun. This is not happening. He is hitting with a regular skill ridiculously strong. Level 80 Templar taken off just with one blow. without any brutality or anything. Apollo is awakened. I have no choice to go to Gaia and try to put the bleeding on him, which has, oh, it did work on him, but I don't think I can survive his attacks. He must be hitting really strong. So 21 and 17, I have a little bit of life left, and he goes for the strong attack. I hurt him a little bit only. He is so pumped up. It's amazing. He must have tons of resistances against Guy as well as his natural strength. A lot stronger guy than I am. So that was a definite loss. Even from the beginning it was very clear from the ultimate slasher. So there you go. Round 10 coming up. We're most of the way through. Let's see what surprises it brings me. Got a level 74 Templar Cruz, but I'm hopefully not gonna fall into the trap of thinking that I will win easily. So I'm gonna do the regular flow, slasher, shield, whirlwind. Although I might skip the next whirlwind because that Templar is almost dead, so that's no need to whirlwind that one. So I'll bleed him out and go to Sylph at second 22. So that's important. At second 22 the Sylphs can be activated. I go first. Hopefully I will block his Delphic with this with the Jupiter. So now let's see, he's going with the short circuit, and I did a Delphic too early, but I want to finish him off. It's just 1 second too early, but the bleeding will kill him, so that's good. So that's the danger with going to Sylph at second 22, is that if you do it very fast, your major attack will be just 1 second short of the 50%. Alright, we got round 11 coming up, and it seems like you get one win, one loss type of situation, because the winners fight the winners and losers fight the losers, something like that. But let's see, we got 78 Templars Aurora. It's doing Brutality Whirlwind. I'm preparing mine. So of course everybody trying to kill off the Templars so that the guy can do the job. But exactly like I thought, oh, I'm actually going to do a Delphic, because I got a rage reduction, so that's going to be interesting. I'm gonna stay away from the second whirlwind. Gonna go to Sylph and Bleeding, getting there first. So came out a very different sequence than I thought. Jupiter didn't crit, but I'm the first one to go Delphic, and I really needed to crit, otherwise I am dead. No, that was unfortunate. Oh, but I survived. That was surprising. So that was a very interesting fight right there. Totally not expected. Probably will have to check it out again afterwards to see what happened. And my mage here is just on the last ropes of, I actually didn't get to him. I could have won that one, but still 1,890 points versus 2,565 with 4 rounds to go. So that's not too bad at all. Alright, here we go with the next round. We're just discussing about mummies and how old they are. Never mind that, we got somebody looking very scary indeed with a purple Apollo Death Core, very aggressively named. I like it though, it matches the Apollo ball. So let's go as a defensive knight. I'm gonna actually go with the ultimate slasher to take those warlocks out with the second whirlwind. I think it's not gonna be enough to take both of them out. So here we go, need a slasher and then a whirlwind, and still one of the warlocks will remain. But he's still having tough time as well cleaning out my Templars. And normally mine has more health. But I need another ultimate slasher to take off that warlock, and then I am in front. But I'm already going Sylph mode, so I am ahead. He should have gone Sylph because his Apollo would have killed off the Templar. I'm not sure why he didn't go faster. And now I get to hit him 2 times with a 50%. That's 1. No crit, unfortunately. I'm not being lucky with the crits. And I'm not sure if I can survive his next attack. At 29,000, that was ridiculous. I'm hitting him. I did everything correct. It's just I didn't get a critical on the most important attack. Otherwise, I would have won this one, unfortunately. That's the thing with the crit. It's not reliable. And it's already nagging me for a while, thinking maybe I should switch to Will Destroyer. But it was a huge investment switching to crit, and it does give you good income for the world boss. But it's something in the back of my mind, so I need to think about that further. Alright, we got round 13. Let's see how this one goes. Still a pity for the last round, but still. So we got 79 Templars Honorius with Hera 3-star Blue Gaia. Oh, I need to answer, but I need to put the next skill before I answer. Oh darn, that's not good. Wait. Not ready, hold on. Need to get that shield through and do the whirlwind. Must answer. There you go. And I should have done a Sylph and then bleeding, but I went with bleeding first. Hopefully I'm still okay. Full life with a shield, and he doesn't have a shield, and he also has bleeding on him. He goes for short circuit for his second skill, which gives me the chance to do my Delphic, and still I would have won with his Delphic. And that will give me a chance to switch over to my mage, who is not doing too bad on his own. Almost killed another guy, but that was a weaker guy, so not too bad, and he's gonna get some extra points for this victory. 270 points obtained, and that makes him at 2,295 versus 2,970 of my knight. So you see, they're not that much apart, and there's only 1 round, 2 rounds, or 1 round to go. I'm getting confused. 14 and 15. Yeah, so that's what it is. Alright, here we go with the round 14. Sylph says my mage is doing really good, and I agree with him. It's awesome. Here we go, slasher prepared. We got Seaba, 80 Templars. Puss Gaia, 4-star blue. I'm not sure what's the connection with cats or something else with Gaia, but everybody has their own imagination, and I am behind, seriously. So a much stronger player. So I'm gonna have to go with a shield and a whirlwind and hope. Well, actually, I should be able to clean them up with a whirlwind and a Sylph activation. Although he does have a Apollo on now, so that's gonna be interesting. So I have no choice but to put bleeding, and if that Templar survives, he might get that bleeding first. So the good thing is the bleeding went on the right guy. The bad thing is I had to waste an attack on a Templar, and I'm about to eat a Delphic, and I don't know why I'm thinking that I will be able to survive it. Yep, I did survive it, but I'm not doing enough damage to him. That's a problem. 56, the critical worked, but I just didn't have enough health to finish him off. So a good win for him. And my mage is having fun here. I'm gonna go with healing. Actually surprised that he is still alive so far. I'm gonna do Chaos Rune for some extra damage. Although I should have probably done Brutality. And go with Amazon attacks. I should be able to beat him. He's probably surprised that I just woke up. But I was busy recording my night, you know. And the Judgment. What Judgment? Vulcan's Judgment. Vulcan's Judgment should finish him off. And not giving him a chance to win. So that's a good one. Mage is having fun. One round to go. 2565 on the mage. And 3105 on the knight. Only 500 something point gap. So pretty good actually. So yeah. Alright, here we go with the last round of them all. And I hope I can win this one. And I don't know if that'll be good enough to get into the top 100. It's again a borderline case. I got Lord Forever. Let's see how strong he hits with the Ultimate Slasher. Pretty strong. So I'm not sure. I think I clicked Whirlwind first, but I don't know until it happens. You could be lagging. No, mine was indeed first. Although his is strong. It's a nice compliment, thank you. So I got one Templar only, so I wouldn't be doing the Whirlwind. So Ultimate Slasher, Self Activation should take that over. Bleeding on him. Jupiter on. So let's see if I can make this. There are good chances for me, I hope, with some good criticals. So Delphic is prepared. I'll be the first one, and I will hit it at 50%, so that's good. I needed to crit. And it didn't crit and blocked, or maybe it critted but it was blocked. That's a problem. And now I will be eating a Delphic myself. And if I don't survive this, I lose. If I survive, I win. So that's how it is. No crit, made it. And he is out. Very good, sorry Lord. But the victory is mine. 3,375 points for me and 2,835 points from a mage. Kicked out already into the town. And how much? Let me put that down. 3,375. 3,375 me. And 2,835 my mage. So there we go. Actually, it's not so bad looking at the scores of different people. Let's see, 3-5. Oh, Nightbloom has 3-5. That's nice. Oni 3-3. We got Bro Fox at 3-5 even, and Bro is much stronger than me, so that's interesting. That means that the matching is still vague. Baby got 3-7, or it means that the Mage's class wars was much more difficult. I don't know which one. So we got all kind of points here, and I don't know, normally 3,500 is needed to get into the top 100. So I'm not sure after the balance change, the last changes of the last patch to the class wars, how many points will be needed to get in. So we will see actually quite soon. So I'm gonna pause until then probably, and let's check out also in the class wars, glory shop. It's good that we got all these mounts that you can take, but the glory crystals calculation is also still to come. I'm not sure if they have changed it as well, so we have to wait to see how many glory crystals we get. For those who already have the 70 set, the store remains the same. You'd have to get the mount, and at least that was my suggestion also, what I posted on the blog, to get the mount spirits. If you already have the from the rune events, probably you have the healing and the bloodstone, blood rune stone, and so that's out, and you could go for the Mount Whips and Soul Crystals, but I really don't like the prices. That is for the limited amount of the Glory Crystals that you have. Definitely not for the Runestone, and that's why I was recommending on my blog to go for the Mountain Spirits, especially now that we can also buy the Unicorn. So if you have a lot of those, you can for the class wars, you can pump yourself up by synthesizing the new Unicorn. Let's go check it out. Evil Unicorn card, developed for 7 days, plus 20 stats, so it's not like the end of the world, but it does get you that much stronger and gets you something to do with your Mount Spirits, at least for now. Although I probably will never buy it, because 25 Mount Spirits just for 20 plus 20 stats for 7 days only, that is, I feel, a total waste of Mount Spirits. But if you have a gajillion of them, yeah, why not? But I don't, so that's the case there. The scrolls and pods are running out, so that we usually put them on for 1 hour. So that's that. Let's see if there was anything else I wanted to mention here. Yeah. An interesting thing is we don't have the level 80 stone pack. Probably it would be worth than double this one, but at least it's not here. Could be maybe the next Class Wars Glory shop. They'll add the 80 stones, but I don't know. But they are offering the 70s and the 60s, strangely not the 50s, so that's also another strange thing. The shop hasn't changed much, and we have the same mounts that were offered. So yeah, let's see what happens with the score results, but we don't have them yet. It is 48 past the hour, and I think probably maybe another 10 minutes or so they will be announced. By the way, since I got my scrolls on, I don't think I showed the stats, so we can have a look at the stats before the announcement comes in. And got here my 125k BR, so that's really awesome. I'm happy about that for my character. And my physical tag was 35ish. That's good, but already without the scrolls and such. I know the top guys had 38. So that's probably coming from those from Brutal Age. I have a Brutal Edge aura, and I have it at level 12, and the resistance I have at 2, and probably the top guys have that maxed out. So at least 8,000. Let's say I'm lacking here just because of that. On physical defense, 25,900. I lowered that a little bit to increase my health, but I didn't want to lower it too much. Magic defense at 20,000. I'm actually pretty happy about that, but again, without even the power-ups, I saw the top guys at more than 23 on the magic defense here. Of course, the magic attack doesn't matter for Knight, and for critical, actually I am happy about this. 5,500, and that is with the Imperial Commander's Medallion. I don't have Lord Divine yet, so that's gonna take a while, but 5,500 for a Knight, that's a pretty good critical. Fortunately, I didn't manage to crit a few times on that Delphic, but it's all part of it, so you can't have 100%. Archers have this at around 8,500, so this is pretty good for a Knight. Alright, the preliminaries are over, and I didn't get, like I thought, I didn't get into the top 100. I think you still need the 3,500 points to get into the top 100. We do have a whole bunch of guys who qualified from our server, so, and a lot of them are in our guild, which is good. Let's see, Self-Mated, Bro Fox also in our guild, Garg is in our guild, Bloody, Louvre is also there, Good Baby got in, that's awesome, Blood Angel, Papa, Zuzu, a lot of guys from our wild also from our guild, so that's good. So let's give a round of congrats. So congratulations to everyone who passed. There we go. So that's and I think I was missing probably 2 wins or something like that. And I am actually seeing somebody say in the chat on my major server that 35 3,510 points, and he did not get into the top 100. I am surprised about that. I'm actually gonna double check that. Yeah, indeed, he didn't get in, so I'm surprised. So actually 3,510 points, and as a class he is, let me see, as a class he is trying to catch him. Chat is moving too fast. As a class he is an archer, so archer 3,510 points was not enough to get in, so you need actually a lot. And yeah, I was again on the borderline, I suppose, needing 1 or 2 more wins to pass, but it's getting tougher and tougher, and the cashers are getting stronger because a lot of these things, like especially the auras now with the brutal edge and the resistance, these things, free players can only do so many fate stones per day, whereas the cashers can do the jewel hunt, additional a lot of additional rewards from there. That makes a really big difference as well. Sylphs, yes, but those fate auras I think are super important. The resistances, of course, do play a role. We have them, at least I have them at level 3s, but people have higher ones. So I think although you are getting stronger and stronger, the cashers are getting stronger faster. So it's getting harder and harder to get into that top 100. And of course that also applies to something like battlegrounds and things like that, where you have to do player versus player. But that is what it is. That's where we are. I hope you guys enjoyed that Class Wars video. If you did, please do click on like and subscribe below the video. That helps, and also helps a lot if you share on Google+, Facebook, Twitter, forums, whatever. So that's also good. So and if you have any thoughts, put it down in the comment. Any major issues, you can send me an email. And that's it. And my blog, you can check that out as well. You can Google Cosmos Wartune blog. The link is also in the description. For anything you're searching for, if you Google whatever you're searching for and you add plus Cosmos Wartune blog, probably there is info about that. So give it a shot. So that's it, you guys. Thanks for watching and have a very nice day.